In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I sent to the members today. A covered call with dividend capture trade idea from my trade desk. Stick around. I know you're going to like this one. Hey, welcome back everyone. It is time for another red hot covered call video. Hey, look, it's 2023. I haven't been around. Been traveling. As you know, I retired December 13th. Boy, I'll tell you, we had a lot of spinning plates. We finished the year strong, and we went on vacation. Absolutely living the good life. Look, we get back at the trade desk looking to kick ass in 2023. I have goals, and I'm going to be sharing those with you as we get going in this new year. You know, this is my full-time job now. We're going to do it using the skill, right? The skill we have learned over the years. We're putting that to work now because now I am in retirement. Okay, there's no 9 to 5 I go to. So at this point, I need to generate the cash flow to put food on the table, pay the bills. And if I want to live the good life, I better do it. I better do it well. So look, I want you to stick around. I want you to come back every week. Well, actually, now that this is my job, we're going to do more videos during the week. And tell you what, it's here to up your game. But more importantly, if you want to watch a successful trader in and out, why I make trades, how I make trades, how I think, right, and get everything else that comes with the upgraded CTP Dashboard membership, premium membership, you need to be a part of it. That's why I got one free month for you. It's right here, okay? At the end of the day, if anything, you have access to me. And if you have questions and you would love to know how John would handle your situation or maybe what John thinks of your trade, well, you have access. You could email me, and I always love to communicate with the members, letting them see the world through my eyes. So look, 2023 is going to be big. Let's go ahead and get to this. If you've never been to my channel and you like what you're hearing, I want you to subscribe to the channel. It's right there and it's free. I come back every week, bring you timely and relevant covered call trades. Trades that I do, right? Trades that I do or trades that I'm thinking of doing with my own money. Okay, this isn't some hypothetical trade. This is what I'm watching, what I might do. And here's the deal. I already let the members know about this today. So if you were a member, this time-sensitive information, you might have benefited from it. Well, at least that's how I see it. I have no skin in the game, as you're going to find out. I do not own the shares of this stock yet. But see, that's the beauty with my membership. You will know the second I make a move on any trade because you see all of my trades. Yeah, you see the trade in and you see the trade out, and you know exactly why I did both. So hey, look, if you like anything you hear today and what you're about to see, I want you to bang that like button. It lets me know you like what I'm doing. Hey, welcome back everyone. It is time for a great video on the Dividend dashboard. I just uploaded it this morning. It is January 10th, 2023. AbbVie is a stock I've been using for years, actually. And I love its dividend. And I love when we have an opportunity to buy the stock, possibly collect a fat covered call premium and a fat dividend. Because they pay $1.48. $1.48. And this is what I love. AbbVie is one of those great pharmaceutical companies. They pay almost a $6 annual dividend, and quarterly it's $1.48. So what's beautiful here is we can combine that ex-dividend, that dividend and covered call premium, possibly generate some nice premiums, hopefully over 3% if our shares are taken. I'm going to show you that trade here in a second. We're going to talk about how we use the dividend capture while we write a covered call. Okay, so go to the upgraded CTP dashboard, check the new dividend dashboard stocks, and maybe apply some of this to your game. First thing I love to do is load the dividend dashboard. Then what I love to do is come over to the column where it says quarterly dividend. I want to see high to low. I want to see the highest paid dividend on the list. So I'm going to go Z to A, right? And that's going to show me the highest dividends paid for this quarter. And as you can see, there's a lot of them that pay $2, $1.50, a lot of times $1. Well, in this case, absolutely love that we have AbbVie on the list. Now, it's $160 stock, so obviously $1.48 or $6 for a $160 stock percentage-wise is not gigantic, but I'm looking for cash flow, right? So it's all about cash flow right now, and I love the $1.48, the dividend that I may collect. And the premiums are going to be decent because the stock is a $160 stock. Okay, so we're going to talk about buying 100 shares, why we're going to buy 100 shares right now, how this potentially could play out. Okay, so go to the upgraded CTP dashboard, open the dividend dashboard, and check out. I think there's over 264 new stocks from tomorrow to the 20th having an X date. Now, real quick, remember the X date is the day if dividend was distributed. So you have to own the shares to collect the dividend the day before the X date. Okay? A lot of people get that confused. Again, if the X date is January 11th, you need to own the stock January 10th because the stock will trade X dividend the next day. And what that means is AbbVie, say it closes at 159.85, it will open tomorrow, right, in a perfect world, one absolute tick when the market opens, $1.48 lower. Okay, it trades X dividend. Now, once the stock gets trading, that could be high, low. It doesn't matter. It's now on. Stock moves higher. If you were not on record of owning the stock January 10th, January 11th, you don't get the dividend. Okay, let's talk about AbbVie here. I'm going to show you how this plays out for a nice, very nice near-term covered call play where we try to capture that dividend, yet we don't care if we don't. So let's take a look here. By the way, you can download this spreadsheet or calculator. If you go to the upgraded CTP dashboard hub, it's there waiting for you. Okay. Now, what we do is this. We plug in all of the yellow data we're going to plug in. Okay. What we're going to do here is we want to make sure that the window's tight. Now, what I mean by that is this. The X date is very close, right? The X date is very close. It's going to give us a great chance to have our shares taken away early. Now, this is a little different than most people they feel comfortable with. If we buy this stock at $159 and we sell the $157.50, we are selling an in-the-money strike, right? We are selling the in-the-money strike. So we are getting less money back for our shares than we bought it for. Now, what's the difference? The difference maker is that premium, that cover call premium. It's going to make up for this. Now, I'm not saying this is guaranteed, but this is as close to guaranteed as we get. We have 2 days to the X date, right? And if somebody's going to snatch your shares, they're going to grab them basically the night before the X date. They're going to pay you $157 for this right. Okay, to take your shares at $157.50. They're going to pay you $157.50. Now, they're going to pay you $3.60 in premium, cover call premium. Okay, so now we have to do some math. We say, okay, we paid $159.48. They paid us $157.50. What is the debit there, right? What's the debit? Then we slap on the cover call premium, and now that makes up the debit. And when we do that, that actually turns out to be a 1.02% cash on cash gain in this 2-day window. Don't even try to extrapolate that out to annualize like a lot of these other YouTubers like to do. 1.02% in 2 days. That's the kind of trade we want. Now we end up bagging that and we move on. If AbbVie stays above $157.50. Now there's a very tight window. There are a lot of things that can happen. Let's say it doesn't. Say AbbVie falls. AbbVie falls below $157.50. That's essentially a $2 move in the stock, and it's fallen $2 today. So it very well could. Okay, but here's the deal. The call buyer might want that dividend. So what they're going to do is they're going to come in and pay you $157.50, right? They paid you $3.60. They're going to snatch your shares from you. You make the 1 or 2 days the 1.02% cash on cash. right? You're going to invest $15,900. You're going to collect the premium difference. That's 1.02%. 2 days. Blowing away Wall Street expectations. Love it. And now if our shares are not taken, okay, well, that must mean the stock has fallen such that the call buyer does not want to take your shares at 152.50. He has to 157.50, but if it falls below 157.50, they don't have to. Now what's going to be left is that we are going to collect the dividend, $1.48. And we still have the $3.60 premium. Now this trade, notice the time frame here. This trade is tight. 10 days. 10 days. We're going to go to the charts here in a second. I want you to think with me here for a second. We want our shares taken away. Why? Because if this person pays us $157.50, they get the dividend. We collect 1.02% in 1 or 2 days. But if they don't take our shares, okay, if they don't take our shares, that's fine. We are the on-record holder. We collect the $1.48 and the $3.60 premium. Now, if our shares are not taken, look at that cash-on-cash gain in 10 days. That's 3.19%. 10 days. Okay, this is what we're looking for when we want to find and identify cover call candidates where we're trying to capture that dividend. Now, let's go to the chart and look where this thing has been trading. Now, before I leave, this is the Covered Call Advisor's criteria for using a stock for a covered call and a dividend capture simultaneously. Here is his criteria, and he has elements for which he wants to make sure that this is going to be a profitable trade. And look how many of the items meet the criteria, okay? So that's good. We want at least 9 of these blocks to be green. And if 9 of these blocks are green, we can then start to think about executing on this possible trade. But let's go to the chart, because remember, the chart tells the real story of the price action. We know the numbers now. We know there's no earnings. We know open interest is live for this strike price, right? We know there's no same store sales. We know the numbers work out in our favor, whether our shares are taken away or they're not. Let's look at the chart and see where AbbVie has been trading to then confirm my thoughts that this could be a good play. Okay, as you know, this is not financial advice. We all have skin in the game. We are all responsible for doing our own due diligence. I'm showing you the world through my eyes. And this is what I see right now. AbbVie has fallen off. See how it's fallen off right here? Let's draw up the pen here. AbbVie has fallen off. It looks like it was trying to test resistance there, right? Doesn't it look like it was trying to test resistance? And it absolutely got crushed. And in fact, you would say it has dipped below support. So now what happens? Well, the way I see it is this. Because the stock had fallen off. Look, this thing was trading, as high as 166 just a couple days ago. So this thing has fallen off tremendously. And as we get close to that X date, Wall Street may be thinking, look, that fluff came out of the stock. And now there might be a value play here. This thing is not traded in this range for what? It has not traded in this range since the beginning of December or the end of November. So this could be a great opportunity where Wall Street says, look, we're going to slip in, buy some shares, collect that dividend, and there might be some more upward movement. Okay. Notice back here when it rallied, it fell off. It broke all that resistance and support and everything, and it just moved higher. Okay. Now, of course, over the past 3 to 6 months, Wall Street has really pushed higher the pharmaceuticals. We know this because we were playing Merck and Bristol Myers, and these things were hitting all-time highs. So pharmaceuticals are still in favor, even though AbbVie has taken a little dip. But again, AbbVie was trying to pierce resistance. Look, this thing's all-time high is back here. So for it to really get conviction, Wall Street better feel really good about it. And apparently they don't. So now we're slipping past support. So long-term, I don't know where this goes. But short-term, 10 days, I actually believe it's only down 1.5%, 1.3%. I come in, I pick up some shares right here. Okay, I'm going to hold these shares with the idea that Wall Street is going to come in right here and start to run it up. And that would be beautiful. Why would it be beautiful? Because the shares would stay above 157.50. I collect 1.02% in a mere 2 days. Okay? Now, if AbbVie does not clear 157.50 and it falls further, okay? It falls further down. Look at the chart. I mean, even if we're looking at support right here, you could highlight that as support line, which isn't much below 155. You know, AbbVie has proven that Wall Street loves it. They buy it back, and as the stock market in general is moving higher, guess what? They move AbbVie higher. Okay? So this is what I love to do. I love to go to the upgraded CTP dashboard after I've loaded it up with the dividend stocks that are going to give the dividends in the next 10 days. I love to find those stocks, identify them, look at the charts, see if the numbers play out. And if the numbers play out, I'm feeling more comfortable that this could be a positive trade than uncomfortable. And look, we don't have crystal balls, right? We have no ability to predict price movement like the pros. We are do-it-yourselfers. So what we need to do is just look at the picture, look at the numbers, and at the end of the day, we have to try to make the best decision with the information we have. Okay? So I'm going to leave it there. AbbVie is one that I'm watching because AbbVie is one that I'm playing all the time. Haven't owned it in a while, but I play it every time the numbers make sense. Okay? So, hey, look, feel free to email me any questions. You're a premium member. You get access to me, okay? You have questions about this? Just email me. I'll tell you what John thinks. That's what I do, seeing the world through my eyes. Hey, look, until next time, may all your covered call and dividend capture trades be successful. Now, if you liked any of that and you want to be a part of the premium membership, I give you 1 free month right now. Sign up. What are you waiting for? Make 2023 a year for which you will have success. I'll tell you what, that's what I'm going to do. And you want to be a part of it. I got 1 free month. Sign up today and I will welcome you aboard. Now, look, if you don't want to be a part of the membership, that's fine with me. Hey, look, you got to do what you got to do, but head over to Facebook, search CPT Dashboard, and follow my group. Because guess what? I'm going to be posting up some of these videos there for those members. Okay, that costs you nothing. You just have to be a part of Facebook. Follow me on Facebook. But I'll tell you what, here is your real value. Guess what I'm going to do after this video? That's right, I'm going to send the members a Seeing the World Through John's Eye email, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be a good one. So look, until next video, I want you to be safe, be healthy, most important, be lucky. Until next time, may all your covered calls be profitable.